Hello, hello. Welcome to class. My name is Yahaya Musa, and I'm a yoga instructor based in New York. Today we'll be going through a 30-minute yoga flow. It'll be more on the gentle side. So if you've never practiced, it should serve you pretty well. A few things to consider before we get started. Hopefully you have a yoga mat. If not, a somewhat comfortable surface will do just fine. Another thing, a block or two. If you have two blocks, that's even better. If you don't, these blocks really cost somewhere around $10 to get two. You can go to like Marshalls or something. They're pretty available on the market. And what else? If the block doesn't work, you can use a bolster, you can use pillows, anything you'll see as we're going through class, anything that kind of gets the job done will be fine. All right. Be sure to like and subscribe. It serves a few purposes. One, it helps the video do well on YouTube, of course, but also it lets me know that the content is appreciated, gives extra motivation to continue to create content. So let's get started. Make sure your space is clear. I don't play music, but if you, my other videos have music, but this one, I think going forward, I don't really practice with music, so I just really want to keep it more authentic on my end. If music is something you like to use while you practice, definitely go for it. Make sure you can still hear me, of course, but maybe some background music on your end if that sets the mood for you. All right. So to begin, we're going to start in a supported bridge pose. So this is one of those poses where you might need a block or pillow or bolster. Lay onto your back, bend your knees, have your feet planted. Gonna lift your hips up, place one or two blocks underneath your sacrum. So that's about where your lower back and your butt meet, around that area. Find a nice spot where you feel like you can relax. Good. Should feel pretty effortless here. Good. And we'll be here for about a minute. Good. Another option with your legs in this pose is to straighten your legs out. Sometimes this feels good, sometimes not so good. So definitely listen to your body. I'm going with the knees bent option today. Good. And we're here for about 30 more seconds. So you can start to deepen your breath just a little bit more. Really start to wake up your lungs. Good. Have two more slightly deeper breaths. Awesome. Very nice. And let's start to add some movement here. Stay as you are. Now we're going to breathe in and take the arms up. And as you breathe out, bring your arms back down beside your body. Very good. Inhale, take it up. And exhale, bring it down. Good. Let's do that 3 more times throughout class. Do your best to breathe in and out through your nose. Good. Last 2. Good. And last 1. Very nice. Good. Take a pause here. If you straighten your legs out, bend your knees. Good. You're going to lift your hips up. Take the blocks out to the side. And then lay flat on your back for a couple breaths. Have your palms facing up. And have one more breath here. Very good. Bend your knees in towards your chest. Hold on to your shins. You're gonna gently rock side to side. Very nice. And keeping your knees in, take your arms out to a T position. As you exhale, drop your knees to the left. Good. And try to keep your right shoulder on the ground. Look to your right. And have about 3 more breaths here. Slightly deeper breaths than you normally would take. Good. On your next inhale, come back to the center. As you exhale, drop your knees to the right side. Good. Look to your left. This time, keep your left shoulder down. Good. On your next inhale, come back to the center. Hold on to your shins. Lift your head up. Gently rock forward and back a few times. And make your way up and into tabletop position. Good. In your tabletop, wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips. As you breathe in, lift your chest, take your tailbone up, get into some cat-cows. As you exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin. Good. Breathe in, take your chest up, tailbone up, look up. Exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin. Good. Really push the ground away here. Breathe in, tailbone up, chest up, relax the shoulders down, look up. And round your spine, empty your lungs out. Let's do 2 more. Breathe in, lower your belly, lift your chest. Use your exhale, round your spine, push the ground. Last one like that. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Come into a neutral spine. You're going to separate your knees, bring your big toes to touch, have a child's pose. Good. Allow your hips to soften to your heels. Good. On your next inhale, shift forward to your tabletop position. Step your feet back to plank. Good. Try to keep this length of your plank and then go back to downward facing dog. Good. Here, look between your feet or a little higher up towards your navel. Have 3 more breaths here. Good. Look to the top of your mat. Step forward into a fold. Good. Come up halfway and breathe in. Lengthen your spine. Maybe your hands come to your shins. If you can keep your hands on the ground and do it, do it. Good. On your next exhale, fold forward, tuck your chin, plant your hands to the ground. Good. Inhale your arms up, press your palms above your head, look up. Bring your hands to prayer and beside your body. Good. So, next up, have your feet together, slight gap in your heels. Inhale, take your arms up, interlace your hands above your head. Keep your pointer fingers out. And we're going to go side to side slightly here. Good. Try to have your arms framing your ears. Good. Nice. Hopefully you're getting a nice side stretch here. The next time you get to your right side, you're going to hold there for 3 breaths. Keep pressing into your feet. Keep your toes soft. Good. Come back to the center. Go to your left. Very nice. Come back to the center and release that. Step to the top of your mat if you're not there already. Big toes together again. Inhale your arms up, look up. Exhale, fold forward. Take a big step back with your right foot. Drop your back knee, look forward. As you exhale, step back to your plank and lower halfway down. Breathe in, untuck your toes, lift your chest up. Soften your shoulders here. On this one, your knees are off the mat. Lower your hips, lift your chest. Go back to downward facing dog. Look forward and step your right foot forward. Drop your back knee. As you exhale, step forward and fold. Tuck your chin. Breathe in, take your arms up, press your palms above your head. Breathe out, bring your hands to prayer and beside your body. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Step your left foot back, drop your back knee, look forward. Go back to your plank. Exhale halfway down. Untuck your toes, lift your chest. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Good. Look forward, step your left foot forward, drop your back knee. As you exhale, step forward and fold. Tuck your chin. Breathe in, take your hands up, press your palms above your head, look up. Bring your hands to prayer and beside your body. Good. Let's keep it moving. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Come up halfway and breathe in. Find a long spine here. Plant your hands down, go back to your plank. Lower halfway down. Untuck your toes, lift your chest. Good. Exhale back to your downward facing dog. This time you're going to hold here for 5 breaths. Same thing, you can look between your feet or up towards your belly button. Very good. Look to the top of your mat. Step forward. Come up halfway and breathe in. Fold it back down. Breathe out. Take your hands up. Press your palms above your head. Look up. Bring your hands to prayer and beside your body. Very good. Last sun salutation here. Have your feet together. Bend your knees. Take your arms down and then up. Good. You should feel some nice weight in your heels here. As you exhale, fold forward. Come up halfway, breathe in. Plant your hands down, go back to your plank. Exhale and lower halfway down. Untuck your toes, breathe in, lift your chest. Soften your shoulders down. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward. We're gonna come up for a high lunge here. Keep all 5 of your back toes tucked. As you exhale, plant your hands down. Go to your plank and lower halfway down. Untuck your toes, breathe in, lift your chest, hover your thighs and your knees. Go back to downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward. Come up for a high lunge. Good. Exhale, plant your hands down. Go back to plank and lower halfway down. Untuck your toes, lift your chest. Let's meet in downward facing dog for 5 breaths. Good, and still try to breathe in and out through your nose. Very nice. Look to the top of your mat. Step forward. Have your feet together. Come up halfway. Breathe in. Fold it back down. Breathe out. Bend your knees. Chair pose. Have your palms facing each other. Really extend. Energize your arms. And then come up to stand and release your hands. Very nice. All right. Hopefully you're feeling nice and warm. Let's keep it moving. We'll get a couple standing postures before we head down. Take a big step back with your right foot. So right now you might be heel to the middle of your back foot. You're gonna bring your left toes in and your right toes to the back of your mat. Bend into your right knee for warrior two. Good. Try to have your arms shoulder height. Look past your right middle finger. Nice. And really try to press evenly through both feet. Have one more breath here. Straighten your right leg. Bring your right toes in, left toes to the front, and bend into your left knee this time. Look past your left middle finger. Nice. Really try to keep your arms strong here. Have one more breath in this posture. Good. Straighten your left leg. Bring your left toes in. Nice. And you can stay with your legs nice and wide here. You're gonna bring your hands to your hips. Good. I'm gonna turn sideways here just so you get a side view. Good. Hands on the hips. Take the elbows closer towards each other. You're gonna come halfway down with a long spine. Good. Have a few breaths here. Very nice. And you can drop the hands to the ground. Few options here. Maybe lift your heels up and place your fingertips under. That's one. You can extend your arms forward, or maybe take your arms back, but all the while keeping your spine long. You can always bend your knees too to help with the fold. Really looking for a nice fold from your hips. Gotta take two more breaths wherever you are. Good. Bring your hands to your hips, lengthen your spine, and then come all the way up and step to the top of your mat. Good. Before we head down, let's get balance pose in. Do tree pose, keep it nice and simple. Have your hands on your hips. I'm gonna mirror you here. Lift your right knee. You're gonna place your right foot on the thigh. You can maybe use your hands to help take it a little higher. Good. Once you're set, bring your hands to prayer and have two more breaths here. Good. Keep your breath flowing. Try not to hold your breath in your balance. Good. Bring your hands to your hips and release. Very nice. Get the other side. Lift your left knee. Take it out. Place the foot maybe on the calf or a little higher. Good. Once you're set there, bring your hands to prayer. Good. And keep it light. Try not to be too stiff. Even in balance, you still want some fluidity in your body. Good. One more breath here. Slow, steady. Bring your hands to your hips and release. Very nice. From the top of your mat, inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale halfway up, lengthen your spine. Plant your hands down, go back to your plank. Lower halfway down. Untuck your toes, lift your chest, and head to downward facing dog. Good. From down dog, we're going to come into a dolphin pose. We're going to bring the forearms to the ground. This is the posture. You can get here any way you need to. You can drop the knees first if needed. We'll hold here nice and gentle for 3 more breaths. Head is off the ground. Drive your hips back. Push through your forearms and your palms. Good. Lower your knees down. Have a child's pose. Very good. Shift forward. Going to come into a shoulder stand. So it's better to be towards the top of your mat just so you have room to drop your legs overhead. Good. Going to use your arms to help you lift up. Hold on to your lower back wherever you need to help you get some length here. Good. Have another 2 breaths here. Point your toes. Try to look at your feet or your navel. Good. And from here, you're going to lower your legs overhead towards the ground. One more breath here. Good. And release it down. Take your time to come out. There's no rush here. Once you're down, scoot up on your mat. Lay onto your back, palms facing up. Very good. And let's get into fish pose. Palms facing down underneath your body. Point your toes, lift your chest, take your head back. Really allow your chest and your throat to shine open towards the ceiling. Good. Lift up. Take one more breath. Good. Gently let go of that. Good. Release your arms, palms facing up again. Have a couple resting breaths. Good. And make your way up to sit. Nice. Nice long legs. Flex all 10 toes towards you. Inhale your arms up. And as you exhale, fold forward. Try to hold on to the outer parts of your feet. If your hands don't get to your feet, you can always bend your knees, lengthen your spine, still get all the same benefits here. Good. And you're really looking for a fold from your hips. So keep lengthening your spine. Try not to round it forward. Everything nice and open. Good. Finish with a deep breath here. And release that. Good. Let's get into a back bend. Gonna lay onto your belly. Good. Sphinx pose. Elbows under your shoulders. Palms flat. Lift your chest nice and high. Good. And have 2 breaths here. Good. Let's add a little bit of movement. Keeping the chest lifted. Gonna bend your knees and then straighten it back out. Good. Do this 3 more times. Keep the chest lifted. Very nice. And rest here. Last option here, you can press into your hands, lift your elbows up. But if you notice, try not to have the shoulders lift up. Shoulders stay exactly where they are. Just find a little more bend. Have another breath like this. Press the tops of your feet into your mat. And then release the elbows. Rest your head onto your mat or on your hands. All right, vacation's over. Let's get up. Come to sit. Good. Nice long spine. You're gonna cross your right leg over your left. Good. Keep flexing your left toes towards you. You're gonna wrap your left arm around your thigh, twist to your right. Good. Try to keep your spine slightly lengthened. You know, it's very easy to round here and twist with a rounded spine. Keep your length. Twist from there. Good. Come back to the center. Straighten that out. Cross your left over your right. Twist to your left. Good. Have 3 more breaths here. Very nice. Come back to the center. Good. You're gonna come into a squat pose. Get there any way you can. This is another place you might use the blocks, just depending on what your squat looks like. If your heels are lifted or you just can't find your balance here, whatever it is, a nice prop is to use the block. If you are using a block, try not to dump all your weight into the block. So, try to lift off, just very lightly sit on the block. So you should still feel your legs engaging, trying to keep you up. Good. Be here another 3 breaths. Very nice. You can use your hands to sit onto your mat. Gonna lay onto your back for a happy baby. Good. Hold on to the outer parts of your feet. Have your elbows on the inside of your knees. Nice. And gently pull on your feet, bringing your knees towards the ground. Keep your hips on the ground. Good. And we are here 3 more breaths. Last breath here. Very good. Straighten your legs out. Get ready to rest. We'll finish with 10 breaths laying on our back, palms facing up. Nice. You can separate your feet a bit. Make sure you're comfortable. Try to soften your muscles, your joints. Try to make it so the only movement happening is your lungs, your chest expanding and contracting. And start to breathe a little bit deeper. Wiggle your your toes and fingers. Awesome. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Hold on to your shins. Have a moment here. You can add a little rock from side to side. Very good. And gonna make your way up to a seated position. Maybe sitting on a block or a bolster just for comfort. We're not gonna be here long, just to close out class. Bring your hands to your knees. Sit tall. And have 3 more breaths. In and out through your nose. And slightly deeper. Very good. Bring your hands to prayer at the center of your chest. Be sure to thank yourself for your effort today. Let's all express gratitude for the practice of yoga. Peace. Namaste. Hope you enjoyed class. Thank you so much. Please remember to like and subscribe, and more videos to come. I appreciate you. Namaste.